Hi, I'm Peter Haddock and I'm here with Beth and Enad. And Beth and Enad, you are from Suttles. And basically what I really like about these two individuals is you're a graduate and you're an undergraduate. So it's great to see us attracting new young talent into the industry. And it's also great to see these individuals both at a training day with Leica Geosystems and 1 Point Survey here at Exeter Racecourse. Now I'm going to start with you, Enad, because basically I want to understand what brought you into the industry as a graduate and what sort of stuff have you been doing and the equipment you've been using.
So what brought me into the industry was my interest in civil engineering. Started in Dubai because that's where I grew up.
Fantastic.
So seeing how everything evolved from basically a desert to a proper city in 20 years, that's what interested me in it. And then had my degree in University of Bath and then found a job with Suttle projects. And the sort of jobs that we do with Suttle projects are mostly piling. We're a piling contractor.
Yep.
And we are expanding into more civil projects and jobs. So basically footpaths, railway embankment stabilizations, that sort of thing.
And so you've been working for the team for how long now?
Almost a year and 2 months.
And so you've been using the Leica Geosystems technology and you're here today to see the latest, which is the AP20 AutoPole, one of the things we've got here. And basically, how are you finding it using that technology and the surveying technology in the 3D world that you're in now?
Of course. Basically, it's like kind of a love-hate relationship with total stations for now. There are a lot of problems, and the Leica team have come up with those solutions for those problems, and the AP would solve a lot of problems on site for us.
So tell me, what are those problems? It's sort of getting into those hard to reach spaces and places, I guess,
Yep.
particularly for that piling applications where you've got to really survey particular areas, haven't you?
Yeah, that sort of thing, and stockpiles as well. That's a challenge for us. And the fact that we have to almost always go to our laptops to do all the calculations and find the volumes and all. Over here we can just do it on site now and send the reports and all.
So stockpiles are really interesting, folks, because obviously the nature of a stockpile is that it's not flat and straight and square, is it? Because you've got a lot of the mound and whatever that you've got to fundamentally, potentially lean into and do with the traditional methods. The AP AutoPole, you've just seen it today, actually, and the difference is, I'll just borrow it from you.
Of course.
You can do that, folks, and you can do that. And so it's a tilting solution, isn't it? And that will make all the difference to doing things like that for you, the stockpile.
Definitely.
Right, so I'm going to come to you, Beth, because you are an undergraduate, and again, great to see more people coming into the industry. You've done a sandwich year at the moment with Suttles, and obviously part of that process is learning about all the latest technologies that are coming through for you and to aid you in your career in the future. What's it been like coming here today and seeing this new technology? What thoughts do you have when you see it in action?
I think I wasn't expecting it to be like this advanced. Obviously, we're using the TS16 on site at the moment, and it's very good equipment, but it's definitely hard, especially we've been working on a pond, so it's quite hard to like stretch into it without falling in and stuff like that. So this sort of thing will be really useful in the future. And also, we were looking at the sort of, it maps everything out.
Oh, the BLK to go. Yeah.
That one, that is ridiculous how it does that, because obviously that would be so useful for especially inside a building and that sort of thing, understanding how everything is laid out and getting as many points as you can get in such a short space of time.
And I think that whole point cloud piece is really important because now we've got more complex structures that we're trying to do. You've come from Dubai, you can see how things are being built over there, and there's a lot more engineering that goes into things. When you can engineer a pond in 3D, you can actually do things a lot nicer for the environment instead of a round circular hole in the ground as such. And all of the stuff that you're doing actually, particularly for the piling, goes into piling rigs so that they've got that data, and also then you're talking about making pavements and things like that goes into the machines as well. So you're going to be designing for machines using this technology. How does that make you feel?
I think it will really help in the future. Part of what we're doing is working on an access road. So the level, I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but the machine controlled excavator and that sort of thing will be particularly useful for just ensuring that everything's perfect and sort of combining everything together. Yeah, as Enad said, rather than having to go to CAD and do everything on that, just being able to do it from the machine and figure it all out would be really useful.
And I think the relationship that you are going to have with operators is going to change in your generation, because you're going to be sending models to them. And what does that make you feel? Because you're going to be much more connected to the people in the machine, aren't you?
I think it's a good thing because basically they rely on us to give them the accurate information. But if they have a chance to look at the models, they'll have their say in it, and they can see how their work is progressing along as they work with the machine control.
So it's as-built models with machine control, surveyors that are coming in with a fresh face, young people coming into our industry, adopting the latest in technology and really going to fly with it. And so what you've seen today, you're obviously going to keep going with your career and go from this sort of year out in industry back into university.
Definitely.
Can we persuade you to stick with us in this sector?
Yeah, definitely. With stuff like this, it will make it a lot easier, nicer to do. Sort of you just have that confidence in the machinery to do what you're doing correctly, and as they were saying in there, just making it better environmentally and everything like that, just preventing waste and getting it correct first time.
And it's interesting that you say that, because, you know, a lot of people your age group, and me, it's one of my passions, sustainability, reducing carbon impact, doing things once and well, all can be done when you've got the right technology that works together. So you're quite right in what you're saying. I'm really pleased you said it, because, you know, we need to be more productive and efficient, but we also need to be more sustainable in what we do. So a great way to end the nice sunny day here in Exeter Racecourse. Good luck in your future careers, and I hope to see you again in the future holding an AP20 pole with the total station on that stockpile. Remember, leaning into it, folks. It's going to be a lot easier, isn't it?
Perfect.
Cheers.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.